Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Okay, today I'm going to be showing you how to take out the Vanos, either for cleaning or you want to do a replacement of the Vanos on a BMW 318i. Okay, so before we start, there's just two things I want to highlight. You may use a towel, you may need a towel because when we remove the Vanos, there might be some engine oil that's going to be coming out from there, so you don't want to get it all messy. And also I'm wearing a rubber glove, so I don't want to get my hands too greasy. So let me just run through with you what I'm going to be doing, what I need to remove. So if you see over here, this vehicle is a non-turbo, so it's pretty easy to access the Vanos over here. If you see right over here, alright, so we have got two pieces of Vanos. It'll be much clearer. You'll have a much clearer view once I remove this. So you've got two pieces of Vanos here, alright, and so to access there, I'm going to remove these. I'm not going to remove the airbox, I'm just going to remove up to here, and then I'll show you how we can remove the clips and the bolt and also the catch for the electrical cables before we remove the Vanos. Okay, as you can see, I've removed the cover that's going into my airbox, so it's pretty much accessible right now. So what we need to do is we need to remove these pins. This is pretty easy, alright. These are just pins that's putting the electrical socket in place. So you can just pull that out slightly. You can see it comes out, right? You can just do that over here as well. Just be careful not to lose them, alright. It can come out totally, do not lose them, just put them away somewhere. You will need them when you're going to be fixing it back later. Alright, so with that, we can remove the electrical connectors. It's pretty easy, it comes off. Yep. And now what we need to do is we need to remove these two screws. And how we're going to do that, we're going to use a 10mm ratchet. Alright, I've got a 10mm socket over here, and I would be removing these two screws, and I'll show you how you'll remove this whole Vanos. It's a long piece that goes inside here. You've got to be really careful, so I'll show that in just a moment. Okay guys, I've already removed one of it. I'll show you the condition in a while. And as you can see, there's a bit of engine oil that's actually coming out, and I just wanted to show you, this was pretty tight as well, so you really got to pry it a little bit and just put in a small flat head, or I'm using a test pen here because I don't have a flat head with me right now. So it was really tough. It's a bit loose now because I've already taken it out. I just put it back to show you guys. So this is the whole piece. This is how it looks. And try to be a little gentle when you're doing this. I know it's a bit tough. You can just wiggle a bit, but not too much, just to give you some space to pull it out. Yep. So you can see it's going to be some drips of oil. So when you remove this, another thing that you got to note is ensure that you have got your rubber gaskets, which is one over here, and there's another one right about here. Alright, these rubber gaskets got to be in place. I'll show you what a new one looks like, and you'll know the difference. So a lot of times when you're doing the replacement of especially these gasket, it could get stuck around here. So just be sure that you remove. So I'm just going to show you. Look at that, all that dirt that's built up over the years. Alright, so I'm going to give this a good clean. I'm going to clean this up. I'll show you what I'm going to use to clean this up as well. And we're going to fix this back with new gaskets, and then we're going to see how it goes. Okay guys, I'm using this WD-40 machine and engine degreaser. You could use engine degreaser, you could also use brake cleaner, and I know some of them, some of the guys out there, they use mass airflow sensor cleaner. But I'm using this engine degreaser because it's really oily, and you know, I just want to get all the dirt and grime out of it. So basically you just got to spray it all over, and you can get the whole thing wet because anyway it's meant to be soaked in engine oil. So you know, you're cleaning out, you're supposed to be spraying out everything, and you can spray insides as well to get it all clean. So I'm going to be removing these gaskets, these two gaskets as well, and then I'll show you that in okay guys, so these are the gaskets that you need to purchase. A small green one, okay, and a black one. They do not come as a set, they come as individuals. So you need to purchase them separately, and they do not come as a pair as well, alright, so it's all individual. So this one I've not removed them yet to just show you. So the black gasket, the bigger one, is right here, and the green one is right here. You can see it's there, it's right there, right? And on these I've removed them, so this is what they look like when they're removed. It's still pretty good, but I want to change them anyway. They're not broken or anything, but since I'm taking out to clean, I might as well replace these. These gaskets, they cost about $2 in Singapore, about $2 to $5. I got these 4 pieces for about $11. They're about 2 plus if I'm not wrong. Yep, so I'm just going to fix the gaskets and leave them to dry a bit more. And basically it's good to use these napkins once you have sprayed a bit of engine degreaser. It's good to use these napkins to just pat out a bit more of whatever liquids that's going to be in there before you fix them up. So yep, in the next one I'll be showing you how to fix this up. Okay guys, so we are fixing back the Vanos now, and just a little note, when you're first inserting the Vanos after the cleanup or a new one, it might be very rigid, so you just got to wiggle it a bit. Like I'm facing a bit of resistance as well, so I just got to wiggle it a bit until you see it goes in all the way. Yep, so just ensure that it's secured, it's all the way in like this. I'm just going to make sure that it goes all the way in. You see my gaskets are here, no issues with them. So I'm just going to push this through. Yep, they're seated. So next up, we can just put back the brackets that we took out. The brackets, remember, with the screws, and that's just something that I might have forgotten to mention. Be very careful of these screws, not to lose them. But of course, if you lose them, you could just buy. This is just 10mm nuts. You could just buy them, but it's better not to lose them. But when you remove them, just look at the threads. All right, if the threads shows any sign of wear, you might want to replace them. Okay guys, just take note when you're tightening these nuts, alright, initially you might feel that this is not sitting in place, and you might wonder, hey, when I took it off, it was in place like this. It was nice and neat, and it's in place. But why is it not in place? I'll show you why. Alright, you're not doing anything wrong as long as you got it, yep, seated. I'm just gonna move this slightly. Yeah, so it's seated. If you see, there's 2 handles over here. As long as your metal is seated on it, you're fine. So when you screw these in, you'd realize, using the camera at this angle, you'd realize that the whole Vanos is going in. Why? Because of the rubber. Because of the rubber gasket, it sits in. Right? Now you see the bracket is in place. The bracket is in place. It's not wobbly. There's no way the Vanos is going to come out, because this is holding it right in place. This is holding it right in place. Okay guys, we're pretty much done. We're just putting back the pins. So I've already put back the pin for these. Now that's just the last bit. Alright, make sure your pin goes in this track. So that's in place. Just got to push it in. You hear the nice click, and we are done. So just remember to put back the electrical connections the same way you took them out before you put the pins in. If you have done that, we are good to go.